Are you still tracking employee leave manually in Excel? Today, I'll show you how to build a professional leave dashboard in Excel step by step. Okay, let's get started. Here we already have employee details with annual leave entitlement. An attendance sheet January to December. In the attendance sheet, each employee row contains codes P for present, A for absent, V for vacation, S for sick, and L for other leave. Now let's transform this raw data into something clear, visual, and professional using conditional formatting. Start by selecting the entire attendance range. Go to the Home tab, click Conditional Formatting, and choose New Rule. Select Format only cells that contain. Set the rule to cell value specific text. Keep containing, and type P. Choose a clean fill color, for example, green, and adjust the font color if needed. Then click OK. Now repeat the same process for other options. In just a few clicks, your attendance sheet becomes instantly readable. If you're not sure how to build this dynamic and smart attendance sheet from scratch, simply click the I button in the top corner. I've explained the complete step-by-step process there. Now, let's calculate the total absence days. In the total absence days column, we'll use a very powerful function called COUNTIF. Start by typing equals COUNTIF. Then select the entire row range where attendance is recorded. This is the range where Excel will look for absences. Add a comma, and inside quotation marks type A. Because that represents absent, and that's exactly what we want Excel to count. Close the parenthesis. Your final formula will look like this. Now press Enter. Simply drag the formula down, and Excel will instantly calculate the total absence days for every employee. Now let's calculate the total vacation leave days. Click the first cell under Total Vacation Leave Days, and go to the formula bar. Type equals COUNTIF. Select the full attendance range for that employee. Add a comma, and in this time inside quotation marks type V. Because V represents vacation leave, and that's what we want Excel to count. Close the parenthesis, and press Enter. Now let's complete the leave summary by calculating the remaining categories. Using the same approach, calculate total sick leave days, total other leave days, and finally total present or working days for each employee. Once those values are ready, it's time to calculate total leave days. This step brings everything together. In the total leave days column, type equals, then add total absence days, vacation days, sick days, and other leave days. Press Enter, and just like that, Excel gives you the complete leave count for each employee. Finally, drag the formula down to apply it across the entire list. Now that January is complete, we can use the same formulas and logic for the rest of the year. Let's create a new worksheet and rename it Summary Sheet. This is where we'll generate a complete year-end overview for every employee. Head back to your employee data sheet and copy the employee ID, name, and department. Paste them into the summary sheet. This keeps our reporting structured and professional. Next, create the key reporting columns, total absence days, total vacation leave days, total sick leave days, total other leave days, total leave days, total working days, and remaining leave days. This sheet will now act as your yearly leave dashboard backend. Here's where Excel becomes powerful. Since every monthly sheet, from January to December, follows the exact same structure, we can calculate yearly totals using one advanced but simple shortcut. Let's start with total absence days. Select the first row, and in the formula bar type, equals sum. Now watch carefully. Click on the January Sheet tab. Hold the Shift key, then click on December. Excel instantly selects every sheet from January through December. Now click on the cell that contains Richard Rodriguez's total absence days. Close the parenthesis, and press Enter. And just like that, Excel calculates the total absences across all 12 months in one formula. Finally, drag the formula down to calculate the yearly totals for every employee in seconds. Now repeat the same process for total vacation leave days, sick leave days, other leave days, total leave days, and total working days. Now let's calculate one of the most important metrics in any leave tracker, remaining leave days. In the first cell under remaining leave days, type equals. Now switch to the employee data sheet and select the cell that contains the annual leave entitlement for the first employee. Next, type a minus sign. Then return to the summary sheet and select the total leave days for that same employee. Press Enter. And just like that, you instantly see how many leave days are still available. Now simply drag down. Now it's time to build the visual highlight of this entire project. Create a new worksheet and rename it Leave Dashboard. First, let's design a clean canvas. Go to the View tab and uncheck Grid Lines. Instantly, your sheet looks more professional. Next, insert a rectangle shape and stretch it across the background. Choose a modern fill color and remove the outline. Now we have a clean dashboard layout. Go back to the summary sheet. Click anywhere inside your data and press Ctrl+T to convert it into an Excel table. Click OK. Tables make dashboards dynamic and expandable. With the table still selected, go to Insert, Pivot Table, choose New Worksheet, and hit OK. Now build the first KPI. In the Pivot Table fields, drag Employee Name to the Rows area. Drag Total Working Days to the Values area. Now we have our first performance metric. To make it interactive, go to the Pivot Table Analyze tab and click Insert Slicer. Select Employee Name and click OK. Next, insert a slicer for department. Now your dashboard can filter instantly by employee or department. Let's create powerful summary indicators. Copy the first pivot table and paste it into a blank space. Replace the value field with total absence days. Again, insert the pivot table. Next one, total vacation leave days. Next, total sick leave days. Then, total other leave days. Finally, remaining leave days. For each pivot table, link the total value to a nearby cell using equals. Select the pivot table total cell and press Enter. This allows you to format those linked cells as KPI cards. Now let's turn our data into something visually powerful. Select your first pivot table, the one showing employee name by total working days. Go to the Insert tab and choose a 3D column chart. Immediately, we'll clean it up. Hide all field buttons. Remove the vertical axis. Delete the grid lines, remove the legend, and add data labels. Now the chart looks clean and focused. Right-click on the chart and choose Format Chart Area. Set a solid fill color that matches your dashboard background. Set the border to no line. Next, select the data columns and apply a strong highlight color to make them stand out. Rename the chart title to Total Working Days. Finally, adjust the font family, font size, and font color to match your dashboard theme. Now hold Ctrl, select both the chart and the slicer. Press Ctrl+C to copy, and paste them directly into your Leave dashboard sheet. Align everything neatly. Spacing and alignment are what separate a beginner dashboard from a professional one. Now let's design clean KPI cards that give instant insights. Go to Insert, Shapes, and select Rounded Rectangle. Draw the shape. Set the fill color to blue. Remove the shape outline. Next, go to Insert, Text Box, and type Total Absence Days. Remove the text box fill and outline. Choose a clean, modern font. Adjust the font size and color. Center align it for a professional look. Now hold Ctrl, select both the text box and the shape. Press Ctrl+D to duplicate. Rename the copies to Total Vacation Days, Total Sick Days, Total Other Leave Days, Remaining Leave Days. Now let's make our KPI cards dynamic. Duplicate the Total Absence text box and position it neatly below the title inside the card. With the duplicated text box selected, go to the formula bar, type equals. Then switch to the pivot sheet and click the cell that contains the total absence days. Press Enter. And just like that, your KPI card is now fully linked and dynamic. Adjust the font size, make it bold, choose a color so the number stands out clearly. Repeat the same process for the remaining KPI cards. Now let's make everything interactive. Right-click on one of the slicers and select Report Connections. Check all pivot tables in the list and click OK. This ensures every chart and KPI responds instantly to your slicer selections. Now test it. Watch your entire dashboard update in real time. That's the power of Excel dashboards. If you found this tutorial helpful, make sure to like the video, share it, and subscribe to Easy Click Learning for more professional Excel tutorials. And if you have any questions, drop them in the comments. I reply to every single one.